Boom. There we go. Yep. Okay, we're good now. Okay. Let me bring you up. Hold on 1 second. My brother.
What's going down, man?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I can't complain. Not even a little bit.
Man, I was trying to get this. I'm trying to figure out some a couple of things about this live, right? Like, so they added the YouTube collaborators. You can collab, right? I don't know if you knew that.
Okay.
They had a collaborators thing where you can, so I can tag you or you can tag me in a video we're doing together, and then
Uh-huh.
it'll stream to both.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called collaborators. So
Oh,
when you get
shoot.
ready to go, yeah, it's crazy, right? When you get ready to go like live or somewhere, just do a video. Like even if you're just doing a regular like maybe RIOS reacts video or something like that. If you're doing it with somebody or you're doing a video or like a panel or something, that's a
Yeah.
video. You could just go to like in your details when you put the name and description and all that. At the bottom, it'll say collaborators, and you can add somebody, and
Oh,
then
shoot.
they'll both of their names be tagged in your video.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. You can check it out.
But can you do
Um,
that? But can you do that going through your stream?
See now, so here's the problem I'm having. It's either because I don't think it's like first I thought it wasn't fully rolled out because I didn't see it on my page, right? But I only don't see it on my page when I'm doing a live stream through my program, right?
Yeah.
Like if I go to YouTube right now and go check, if I go edit and check my details, I don't see the option, right?
Mm.
But I've seen it before on my page, so I know it's on there. It maybe the probably just don't do it through this new through this different platform.
Yeah, I think that's probably why, because of like it's not directly through YouTube.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So I don't know which I would rather use YouTube directly, obviously. But what I don't know how to do yet is, for example, I don't know how to pod. Like if we do live streaming together, I don't know how to do two people. I don't even know the
Mm.
option to add somebody.
Okay.
So that's my only. I'm gonna figure it out because I'm a YouTube. Actually, I'm gonna figure it out today because I got that. That's the only. Because I would just go straight through YouTube. Because I don't really do nothing extra except something. Sometimes I switch scenes. But when it comes to live streaming, I'll just go straight to YouTube. But I don't know how to bring guests up. That's the only problem. So
Ah.
yeah. But anyway, man, top of the morning to you, man. How you been, bro?
I've been good, man. I've been good. I cannot complain, dude. I'm just, keeping it moving, trying to stay forward motion at all times. That's
For
it.
sure, for sure. How's it been going, podding?
Pod's been going good. Just staying motivated, staying authentic to who I am and what I got going on, and making sure that I'm trying to be more consistent. You know what I mean? And then like with
Sure.
these ideas and what I want to do, and I got this going on, and not overwhelming myself. You know what I mean? Like pacing myself and not feeling the pressure of not feeling no pressure. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everything will be in God's time. And I'm not tripping at all. Like
100%. 100%. I've been saying kind of like been pacing, being patient, and kind of just figured it all out. You know what I mean? I've been working on a lot of things. Um, I've been trying to get back into the groove of going live more. I haven't done as many homerooms, but that's because I've been doing so much outside of homeroom that
yeah.
it's kind of making it harder for me to do it like daily, like I was trying to do it, right?
Yeah.
So I don't. So I'm like, I told myself I'm not going to try to do it daily. I'm just going to make sure I try to at least 2 or 3 times a week,
Yeah.
but just keep the community notified that look, I can't do it daily like that, but I'm gonna try to schedule them out and do them in a way where it'll work out. Cause fam, I've been working, bro. Like I've been, you know, just trying to like make things stick. You kind of it's like they say you just throw shit at the wall, wait for something to stick, but it's not like you're just randomly throwing things. You probably I got my hands in a lot of things,
yeah.
and and things are coming to fruition now. They're starting to show up a little bit. I just announced though, and I don't know if you've seen that. We announced on our Instagram the official company, the label, and everything yesterday. I posted on Instagram yesterday.
Yeah. I reposted it.
Oh yeah. Oh dope. No. Okay. Yeah. So we officially let the cat out the bag on that. Um, when we get offline, I'll tell you some really, really good news as far as
Okay.
that goes. And I'm really looking forward to really top of the year next year. Really, when everything things start looking a little different. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I'm just trying to stay focused because content creating is where I have my fun. I'm
Yeah.
creating, but also I have fun doing this. You know what I mean? So I don't want to lose sight of like getting back to doing this. You know?
Exactly. And you got to make sure that whatever you're creating is you're having fun.
Right.
It's a good
Right.
time. Like you want it to be a good time. You want to be out here enjoying yourself. You don't want it to become a hassle.
Not at all. Not at all.
Well,
And
I
I'm,
was going to ask you, are you guys looking to sign any new artists?
for sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm we're I mean, first, I'm sorry. That's the plan. Not like, wait, you mean, what you mean raise your hand as in what? What you mean? Raise your hand as you know someone?
Yeah, he's me. Let's go.
Hey, let me
Yeah.
ask you this. If you were to do, wait, have you done music before?
Yeah.
See, okay, so you know what? See, I never want to assume because I know a lot of people do music and especially in the past and stuff like that. What made you stop music if you were doing music? Are you doing it for fun or what?
Um, I wasn't good.
The self awareness, you got to applaud that. You
Full.
must,
I'm being. That was honest that I used to rap, but I want to be in full transparency. Remember honesty versus transparency?
please, for
Yes,
sure,
I
for
used to
sure.
be in music and I was very bad.
Okay,
Wasn't really good. What didn't really understand it. I was just doing it because the homies was doing it. But I had all the lyrics. I had the coldest lyrics, but I just wasn't. I wasn't musically inclined. You know what I mean? So
really?
yeah,
But okay, now is there something you told yourself?
it was something that I didn't put my energy into. You know what I mean? Like I could have,
Oh, got
because
it.
look
Okay.
with Chuck
Mm-hmm.
and Felix. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like I was in June. I was rapping with them, and
Oh, right. I didn't know that.
yes, I was around like some dope dudes, but it was just me just with the get along gang. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, I'm here, might
Right.
as well. But they used to be like, damn, Rios, you vicious, cuz like, and like, but I just didn't understand punching in and this and that and this
Oh,
bar
like
and
the
like,
technical parts of it. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't
Okay.
have it. And then at the time I was like dibbling and dabbling in shit that I wasn't supposed to be.
For
And it
sure.
was just, but I do have a need and a want to resurface as an AI artist. And my AI artist name is Tafunky Jones.
To Funky Jones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First of all, one, spell the first name. As in
Tuh.
Tuh. See, I wouldn't
Mm-hmm.
have guessed that.
Yeah.
And funky as in funky.
Funky.
To funky A. Okay. Is the A is the accent an E or is like a F? Like what's that? How's the A?
Funkei.
Now what? Now what? Now where'd this name come from?
Not important.
hey, hey, that's one of them stories you just leave alone.
Not important.
Got it. Moving right along.
From the top ropes to Funky Ed Jones. Oh shit. Not important. Nor here nor there.
Okay, Alberto with a super chat, super chat. Alberto says, talk about the AI artist. Anyone in specific? Okay, you know what?
I
You
talked
know,
about it this morning. It's her name is
it's the X, right? Cover the X.
Zanaya Monet.
Okay. Now look, I don't want to get her story twisted. Let me know if I'm wrong, right? As I thought I was told about her, there's an actual person that's writing for her, right?
Talisha
And
Jones.
what's her name? Tanisha Jones? Is that a real?
Talisha Jones.
That's her real name. You're not playing.
No.
Okay. So and she did that mainly because she got social anxiety issues.
I guess she's just a ghostwriter.
No. Okay, maybe. But so a story I heard was she wasn't that comfortable in front of crowds and stuff like that. So
Prob-
though she wants to be an
Probably.
artist, now maybe it's her or not. I'm not sure, but as I heard the story was she wasn't that comfortable being an artist or being in front of people, but she loved to sing, she loves songwriting, and she loved music. So AI kind of afforded her a way to do it both because now she don't got to deal with crowds and being in front of a bunch of people, and she can still get her gifts off, which is her writing, her voice, kind of. I think it is her voice, and
No, it's just her lyrics.
oh, just her lyrics. Well, her lyrics, okay, and she can get that off. So okay, let me tell you. If that's the thing, right? If what I just tell you is the truth, okay, not that I know how you feel about it, but now how do you feel about it? If what I just said is the truth.
There's a reason why all like writers are writers, like
Mm-hmm.
like that don't come to the forefront. It
Yeah.
might be because of insecurities. It might be because of this. It might be, but there's a reason why you're a writer and not a singer. Maybe your voice didn't take off. Maybe your
Yeah.
your stage presence isn't that good. We can all come up with an excuse of why we're a writer or why
Yeah.
we're not, why we're in the writing room for a TV show and not the main actor. There's the skill level might not be there, but there's always a reason or an excuse. And I'm not mad about it. Like, get your money. Like, if all this shit is fake anyway, all these artists are fucking props most of the time anyway.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting because I have this battle going back and forth inside my head about AI artists. I know a lot of my friends are against it, and I know some people who are for it, right? And I find myself in the middle sometimes because I know what it's like to. One reason why I was never truly, when I say truly, I'll give context. One reason why I was never truly a solo artist because I never wanted to be a solo artist, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's the reason why when some people first heard me, well, it was probably on Where You From, but outside of that, I was with Western Union, with the Mighty Souffly, then I was with Problem. You always saw me with somebody. I was
Yeah.
always like, and then it was like heavy features. I do features or whatever, but that's because I never wanted the attention focused solely on me. I didn't like I didn't like the performing part really, but you just got to do it. You have fun doing it, but you just got to do it. I
Yeah.
didn't like doing a bunch of interviews, not because I don't like talking. I can talk. Obviously, I like talking, but I didn't like the the I don't really care. You set up artists to go do interviews, and the DJ or whoever doing the interview, they don't really care or know you. They just ask and prepare questions, and it's
Right.
kind of like it's kind of soulless. So that's what I didn't like about certain interviews. I say all that to say I find myself in the middle of that because I am in the middle of that with how I think about it. Because I want to rap right now. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But I also don't feel like going to the studio with any just kind of person. I have to pick the certain kind of content or be aware of like if I'm not rapping right now, then I gotta wait for the type of content to come my way that I can rap on. That may take a while or forever to. That means somebody got to adjust and somebody got to be doing what I'm already doing. That's hard because most people who know me from how I used to rap. So that's an endless line of no's because I'm not going to rap about that stuff, right?
Right.
So, and I don't want to be in front of crowds and doing a show. So I'm like, damn. Well, you mean I can be in my own house, in my own studio, whatever, and write my own lyrics in a program who uses my voice anyway. My voice is out in the atmosphere, it's out in
Yeah.
the world, and I can write verses from the house and then let this person be the person, and then that be a thing. Without lying, it ain't like we acting as like, oh, that's a real adult. Is that adult? Is that AI? We say, hey, it's an AI artist. It's
Yeah.
not real, right? So enjoy it or not, So I'm kind of middle. I kind of in the middle about that. Being an artist, I think that's why, you know.
Like, I feel like if we're gonna like pick and choose and be picky about what we accept and what we don't accept, that goes all the way back to ghostwriting.
100%.
It goes all the way back to ghostwriting. Like, well, those ain't your lyrics. Somebody else wrote that for you.
Yep.
It's just technology is progressing to where like now the ghostwriter is like, shit, I don't need the rapper. Like,
Yeah, you don't. Right.
I don't need the rapper. I'm gonna get all the residuals. Everything is gonna come to me because I'm also very lyrical. I know how to write. I'm
Yeah.
very talented, and like somebody brought up like MF Doom. Like he didn't like his face being shown, right? Like he
Yeah.
or,
Mhm.
or I did a thing this morning where I went all the way back to Gorillas. You know what I mean? Hey, sunshine in a bag. We got sunshine. He
Because
used cartoon
that's the same
characters.
thing, almost, right?
It's the same thing. It's
Mhm.
cartoon characters that are playing out your and that dude who produced that is a
Mhm.
super talented guy.
For
But
sure.
he invented it out of watching R&B, watching pop music, and he was like, it's so unauthentic and fake. I'm gonna do this as shit on your cake on your face.
It took off too.
It took off. But what do you
Mhm.
think Moana is? What do you think Frozen is? Is cartoon characters singing these songs? Kids don't want to see the artist singing that.
100%.
Uh,
And here's the thing too, Rios, is that to your point, first of all, you spot on. I also I'm an artist, so I know how much of a pain in the ass we can be. That's
yeah,
a whole nother thing,
that's a whole
right?
nother thing.
Where songwriters gotta deal with some of the most diva and bitch made attitudes from these men artists or female artists, whatever. And now they're like, okay, I can bypass that. I don't want to work with because some of the biggest artists in the
I
world
want
aren't
my
really cool.
Starburst unwrapped in the bowl
Yeah,
and only
right.
green Skittles. What is going on here?
Oh, and look. Not only that, right? What about the artists that don't want to pay you?
Oh
Who's to
shoot!
rob you?
Right.
You wrote the song and they want to give you, man. Look, I wrote a song for somebody before. And I'll just say somebody, and and I wrote the whole entire song, and they want to give me 10%, and I'm like, well, I wrote the whole song,
The whole
right?
song.
The song, if for people who don't know, you split a song up in it's 100%, right? There's 50% to the writer, 50%. I'm sorry, 50% to the writer of the track, and 50% to the producer of the track, right? Now, I'm not going to get into the difficulty of it's really 200% because there's a publishing side and a performance side, but we're not getting to that. It's 50% to the writer, 50% to the producer. We'll keep it that simple.
Yeah.
If I wrote the whole thing, now I didn't do the beat, I wrote the whole thing. Now, if you're the big artist, you got to take something, right? You got to get a percentage. If you're the big artist, I'm the small man, you get something. But you took 40%.
Yeah. Right.
And they took it because I needed the bread and great opportunity, good position. They are who you are. But now, why would I do that if I can go to AI, make an artist look however it looks? Because I don't think people are necessarily looking at the artist yet to be attractive or not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that goes. I haven't, right? I can go find an artist. I can write these same songs. These are hit records,
Right.
legitimate, right? So I can write them songs for somebody and then not have to deal with that. Get all my publishing, all my credit. I ain't got to worry about no artist being an a-hole, and I can just do my thing.
I
So
can
I
just do
think
my thing. I could just create. I could just create.
it's create.
Like,
But then,
look,
mhm.
go ahead. My bad. Go.
No, I was going to say too. Now here's the other side, right? Where does it stop? And for artists, for the human aspect and creator, where does it stop? Where does it stop? What happens when if people are now swayed to like um like they like the AI look or sound, whatever that is. If there's a sound to it, I'm not sure yet. We haven't heard enough to know if there's a certain kind of sound to it, right? We don't have enough data yet. Or if there's a look to it that it may like an AI artist. Do they not like human? Are people now like, you know what? Why go to concerts when everything's on the internet, everything's streaming? I got my Apple glasses or my phone, and I don't need to go out no more. So how will we go see a human performance when I don't even want to see. I don't want to see humans no more.
I never even saw a human performance. I'm only 7 years old right now. This is all I know.
And there's that, right?
I'm
So
I'm I'm my age. I've seen what it used to be, but these kids that are coming out, this is what they know. Guess what? It's a cat that's a drummer or a cat that was a producer was like, what is that synthesizer? What is that beat machine? You got a drum machine? You better
wow,
get that out of here. And look at
wow.
what's taking over. You better get along with the get along game because guess what?
See,
It's here and it's over.
that's what. So that's why I'm thinking that because I'm like, man, what do you do? How long do you
You
fight the
go
system?
take you some AI classes, is what you do.
Right. Yeah, and figure it out. Right. Figure out how to incorporate or bring your gifts alongside AI and make it work.
Make it work because it's here. There's nothing you can do. And guess what? We're still at the point where we're very early in AI. There's going to be a
Yeah,
point in time where you cannot tell.
yeah.
You won't be able to tell. What are you going to be? The old man that was like, I remember when I used to play the banjo. And when I played the banjo, oh man, I used to slap my feet and play the spoons. Take your spoon playing ass back in your barn.
That's messed up, man. Do you want look? My whole thing is this: do you want to not you per se, but damn, the human experience is such a dope experience, right? It's all. Here's the thing: AI has to. Well, first of all, no, not really. I was about to say AI has to follow what has been done. That's how it creates, right? It takes all these things what's been done and to create this thing. But what happened when AI learns so much that it creates its own thing and then it no longer follows anything.
Creates the
And
better
then
you.
it's a better version of you.
You can't
But
be the
you know,
you can't be
the
the
flip side is,
computer. You could be like, oh, it's no soul or no this. Yeah, I don't need soul when I can produce 30 songs in 10 minutes.
yeah. What you think? Do you think it really? Because I heard that argument too, and I asked myself, I know what music without a soul sounds like. You hear it every day, right? I know the difference between the first time I heard a certain kind of Al Green record or Aretha Franklin record or a Beyonce record or something that made me like feel a way, whether it was
Mhm.
happy, sad, or something. That pain, right? I know I felt that, but I also felt like a super duper pop record that just feels like a bunch of sounds together, and it sounds good, but it makes me feel nothing. It just makes me feel like okay, you want to. That's all. The music moves you in a certain kind of way, but you don't feel technically anything. So I know a soulless, because soulless to me don't necessarily mean in music terms don't necessarily mean bad. It just mean like if you want super pop, why would I put soul in what? Why would I? There's no room for soul here,
Right. I
right?
got a bunch of soul. I got a bunch of soul. I can't make a
Yeah,
damn song.
yeah. Then there's that, right? Right. So it's and then it's so formulaic. A lot of people don't understand it, especially people who aren't songwriters and not in the business. They don't understand how a lot of these people write songs is so formulaic, right? Um, it's like not. I don't want to misquote the Rance. He was talking about creating a song. He said, I forgot how he started. He said, well, first of all, there's only 12 notes in music, right? There's only 12 notes. And he said something in the form of like, um, I don't want to misquote it because I mess it up, but it was such a simple kind of like, look, this is how a hit record is made. Do that, do that, do that, repeat. It was something
Yeah,
very simple.
yeah,
I
yeah.
don't want to misquote him, right?
Only use so many
And
words. Only use so many
only say,
words.
that's it. He said only use. He said use. I've got how many words used. Only use this many words. Get back to the hook. This many words. You might have it bridged. You might not. Get back to the hook. And then the way he laid it out. And then as an example, he showed us different songs with that same formula. And I'm like, damn, there you go again. There you go again. All smash hit records. There you go again. There you go again. Like proven. And I'm like, soulless, yeah. But we talking about generational wealth, like nigga. It's like stacked up.
I need
You
a
know what I mean?
nursery
So
rhyme that people are going to dance to. You don't need much soul and shaking ass and this and that. Like the thing is, okay, where the soul, like in music, like where soul comes from is usually like Mary J. Blige, right? Like so much
yeah.
soul came from pain,
Hmm.
came from like trauma, like traumatic life or whatever the
Yeah.
upbringing. It's going to be a prompt to AI and say, hey, I need you as an artist to come from a background where you lost both your legs, lost your parent when you was young, and you survived war in this country. I want you to come from that position of life.
Now see, that's interesting. You say that though. That's interesting because I would like to see because I don't necessarily I'm not the guy that I argue that AI can't mimic as far as like songs go, the AI can't mimic feeling. I'm not against that. I got to hear it first. So when you just said what you said, I'm like, well, shit. I mean, I got to hear that. What if he did? What if they did take all the multiples, all the factors, whether it's some trauma, triggers, horrible dark moments, whatever, and then recovery, um, upbringing, an uptick, and then like the new you, and then it made a song from that. I would like to hear what that sounds like because
Right.
I'm not necessarily against the fact that if I hear that, I'm like, shit, I can't tell. It sound like somebody who came back from victory wrote this, or I don't feel it. I don't hear it. You know, I just
Dude,
don't
the
know yet.
AI song by Zanaya Monet
Yeah, mm-hmm.
is her hit song. You know, it's number 30 on the billboards.
I heard. Yeah,
she got a $3 million record deal.
Did you hear that?
And the song is about a black woman not having a daddy.
Well, she worried about her, right? The lady.
I don't know.
I think the writer wrote it about herself.
How am I supposed to know?
I don't know. But see, the fact that we confused is the problem. We should know.
The first AI song on Billboard is about a black woman growing up with no black daddy.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why I'm in the middle. Because if I wrote it about my black daddy who wasn't there, I mean, my father was there, but if I didn't have a father who wasn't there and I wrote it, then you can blame AI all you want. But a black woman who lost her father wrote it. Right?
But that's what I'm saying. It's still, but it's still falling into adding fuel to the fire of black men not being present in their kids' life. You know what I mean? Like, you also infiltrating it with the first AI song?
Yeah.
That hit Billboard?
Man? You know, it's funny because yeah, you spot on. But the other truth is, I did write it, and that is what I write about. I write about my things, my pain, right? Because I could have picked another trauma thing that I went through that I'm hurting or maybe healed from.
Yeah,
talk about that pain. You know, if I'm a woman, a black woman that grew up in this industry, and I was abused by damn near every man that moved me to whatever label they want to push me up to, right? And then I'm writing. Then I took an album and I called it No More Drama, and then not No More Drama. Right, and I talk about how these men who happen to be black men. I'm talking about if this was the case.
Yeah. Specifically, individualized. Yeah,
individualized. Right. So if the time you hear me, I'm singing about this, right? So you're right. You could get someone to say, you know what, like, damn, like it's already a narrative. We divided already. How could you? I'm like, nigga, that's my actual experience. I didn't make that up. Right.
Yeah.
I would have nothing to write about if none of these people abuse me.
Yeah, but what I'm like, that is very true. And I agree 100%. You got to write about your truth. Mm-hmm. Does your AI look like you?
Now, see, that's another thing. I don't know. I don't think old girl look like her.
Right. Don't pick and choose your truths.
Right. Right.
You select the politic of your truths. Hold on. Like,
hey, does your AI look like you? Oh, shoot. Got him.
Like we gotta have some balance here. Like, hold on, right? You speak the truth. You not look like what's going on? Like, where's the balance? And maybe I can see how you look, and maybe I can understand why that's the real lyric. Or this is like, I don't know. And
but see, look, but okay, we talk about picking and choosing, right? But the gorillas don't look like don't look like that.
But that's what I'm saying. He was making a mockery of the shit, and it was successful.
You was, yeah.
And I'm just saying, it says a lot about what's consumption, the consuming. Yeah. Like what's being consumed is like black pain. Like, oh shoot. And it doesn't even matter if black pain is coming from a synthesized computer image that ain't even real. It's like it's marketable and it's being consumed. And it's like, damn, what about like if black pain is consumable, what about black joy or black success or this and that? Like, it's just, to me, it's just not funny, but it's on point with what is reality.
Yeah,
It's
I
on
think
par.
that's. But see, you know what it is, man. It's funny. I was having a conversation with my no, not my. I was having a conversation with my man Sticks, right? We talked about how okay, you've seen the documentary, right? So remember in the documentary when they talked about Mexican Fridays?
Oh yeah,
Remember? So I mean, I'm not sure if y'all was doing that in Long Beach, but I remember these days. I remember that, right? Messed up back in the day. That was happening with niggas, right? And when we were editing that documentary, I was fighting for us to take that part out. That's people don't know, right?
okay,
Because I was like, man, I don't want to start no shit. Like, because a lot of this generation don't even remember that. You got to be older to remember that. That was back in the day. You know, I wasn't involved in none of that shit, but I remember that being a thing, right?
yeah,
Just like I remember, niggas, the essays in the pen putting the green light on black people with white t-shirts, right?
yeah,
I know you remember. Everybody remember that too back in the day, right? But in the DVD, I don't want to. I mean, the documentary, I don't want to talk about that, so I argued against it. But then I had to talk with my wife, and then I started talking about it again. I was like, I said, I can't. I'm not really in a position to make that argument. And I said because I'm the same guy that will argue a white man down about trying to hide something they did, right?
yeah,
We will. I will argue it down, saying like, no, no, don't hide that. Don't hide his history now. Y'all was doing that. Don't hide. Don't take that out the books. Don't take that out the history book. Y'all, that's y'all ugly past. Face it. Deal with it. So I had to look at myself about like, nah, nigga, your people was doing this. This was your people was doing that,
yeah.
right?
Because
Y'all
if
was
you
doing
don't
it.
paint the full picture, you don't get the complete why.
You know. So you don't get to hide what happened. It happened. Like he wasn't lying. That was a thing that happened. So I had to check myself, and I stopped arguing it. And I was like, yeah, well, I got to check myself because I wasn't. I'm wrong in that. I'm wrong in that because what I'm trying to because I'm embarrassed that my people was doing this.
Yeah, you being like you being like the DEI erasing history out the history books.
You know
Like,
what I'm
hey,
saying?
no,
Yeah,
we helped stop slavery. We
yeah.
was the
See, you can't. Yeah, it's that revisionist history. You get to change the stuff, or you don't see it how it actually happened. So who am I to argue that, right? So yeah, the AI man, the AI stuff is so tricky, and I think first of all we're still so to your point earlier, we're so new here, right? We got one couple. I think Eric Bellinger just said he signed two. He signed two AI artists. Timina, I know, signed one, and old girl is one. I don't know if she signed her. I don't know how that works with her. Um, we're just seeing the very beginning stages, and one thing you said that was the most important thing is look, it's here already. We got to deal with this. It's a thing. It's not gonna not be here. AI is not getting shut down for nobody complaining about the music. So if you feel like a jazz musician felt in the 50s and 60s when they was trying to kill, in the 50s and 60s, yeah, when they was killing jazz, right? When they were saying jazz is dead and jazz is dying, we got to deal with this.
gotta deal with
So
it.
yeah, how do we take our art form or our culture and you know, I just think I think it is like for example, jazz is still thriving if you like jazz. If you like jazz, there's a place you can go. There's clubs you can go. There's tons of musicians you can hear that make incredible jazz right now in modern day 2025. There
Right.
are a large selection of people, young and old, right? So there's a place you can go and go get served if you need that, right?
If is it profitable? I don't know.
Yeah, well, it depends, right? So it's like it depends on what you want in life. Like, what is profit? Is it not? Is it not number one on the Billboard Hot 100 charts? No, right? But these people are touring and living. Look at Robert Glasper. Look at Herbie Hancock. Right?
Hmm.
Look at Terrence Martin made a career as a jazz musician and a producer. But when he's tours on the road, it's all jazz, all horn,
What about
right?
Jim Lyman?
I don't know Jim Lyman.
Yeah, me either. Because guess what? Nobody does.
Hey, dog, you gotta.
Oh
Hey, you
shoot!
know what though? You know, Hey, you know what's messed up about that? What if I would have lied? What if I'd be like, yeah, Jim, yeah.
Yeah, Jim Lyman.
You are stupid, dog.
I met him
Hey
at the
man, what's
subway
wrong with you,
station. He's playing jazz for quarters. Yeah, he's doing exactly what he wanted to do.
dog? Hey, dog, you are insane for that.
But it is about the art form and what you
Yeah,
deem to be success and what you want out of your thing. But don't be the locomotive coal driver that's like, no, we're gonna stay locomotives driving these locomotives with coal and these smokestacks. Against
right.
you don't need airplanes. What is an airplane for? You had
Think
the
about it.
opportunity to invest in airplanes, but you wanted to stay stuck with where you was at with the coal and locomotives.
Mm,
Don't be the dude that's right before cryptocurrency or Bitcoin jumped up. You like, man, fuck a coin. What is this
right.
technology? This is you gonna get left behind broke.
The facts a fact.
You're gonna get left behind
That's a
broke. And the
fact.
way technology is working now, it's not like the light bulb being invented or electricity being invented, and you have to be able to afford it, or you need to have a socket in your house to be able to, and
It's
every
so
house don't
easy.
have a
Yeah,
socket, every house don't have energy. Technology is being created now where it infiltrates your house before you even know you have the capability for it.
right.
It's there. I'm talking
Man,
shit about AI. Nigga, my intro is AI. I was like, oh shit.
it is. Hey, you fully benefit from AI.
Fully benefit from AI. Nigga, my whole intro and outro is AI. Like, what? Like, and then that's where you get like, oh, you can't beat them, join them. Well, I guess I already joined them.
Dude,
Beat them,
I think
damn near killed them. Like,
I, no, I think it's scary, but it's equally impressive to me.
yeah,
I think it's impressive. How can you not be impressed? I think people start to have a problem when these things start to meet you in your backyard
yeah,
or hit your front steps. First of all, AI been a thing. We've been using ChatGPT. AI been making requests, and Siri and the phone is technically AI, right?
Google, Google
Google
search,
AI, basically, right?
Google, like
So
all that shit.
it's AI. So we know what's coming. The minute it hit your background, your porch, oh, they have music now. Oh, now it's an upgrade. Everybody tripping, right? But what happened when they was first of all, I remember I forgot the name of the store. It was a little health food spot. I forgot the name of it. But I remember they first took the cashiers out and put the automated
Yeah,
cashiers in there. That's what happened. That was years ago when they first did it at this one store. Who was complaining then? Now the people who worked there for sure they complaining, but everybody else watched it happen, right? So
but look at this, Luck. It's more backup singers than there are front row singers.
that's a fact.
You don't think these backup singers is like, man, fuck Aretha, here I go.
100%. One
Oh,
hundred percent.
I'm better than her. And this and
And
that.
to your point, if I'm dealing with any kind of insecurity issues, or let's say I'm not insecure, but the game is tripping, right? Remember how hard they were on Lizzo for a very they still be hard on Lizzo for a very long time. She could have been like, not that she wanted to do this, but what she'd have been like, you know what? I'm I love myself. I love what I look like. It is what it is. But y'all, if y'all gonna let that stop me, I'll find another body. But I'm gonna get this gift off.
Get this gift off. Get it off. I'm about to get it off no matter what, whether you with it or not, and I'm gonna make money.
And here's the thing, because y'all said, I'm not talking us. Technically, the older generation have been very cool about certain things, but y'all said y'all didn't care, right? The,
Hey,
the younger generation. You said you didn't care. You said you don't care about lyrics. You don't care what they're saying. You don't care if you can hear words or not. It's a bunch of stuff y'all said y'all don't care about, or um, um, or y'all don't care about how somebody look, or no body shaming, no nothing. All these things y'all say y'all don't care about. So okay, well I'll go make somebody up because y'all don't care anyway. Is the song y'all want? Is the song good? Y'all don't care if these people are evil, murderers, rapists. Y'all don't care about none of it. So now somebody can hide behind an AI figure or character, or whatever, and be whoever they want to be and get all
dude,
their stuff off. because y'all didn't care anyway.
Y'all don't care anyway. Look. I love America, United States of America. Forget America. Let's create an AI artist that's Indian with all those billions of people.
Right.
Let's create an
for
AI
sure.
artist that's Chinese. Well, all those billions of that population, we're gonna get rich even just a little bit. We could trick them for a little bit. Let's come up with an AI Indian that's doing their kind of music. Let's appropriate their culture and let's make a quick million real quick.
Right. Fast. And I'm saying because
they be talking like this. Like,
well, if you think about it, first of all, hey man,
I gotta stop. I'm sorry.
I'm like, bro, you know people can see you. Hey, you gotta chill.
Let's
bro.
make a million real quick. They got billions of people, but that's what I'm saying. If I could just be like that, and I know I'm not gonna do it, but you don't think that there's greedy people out there that's like, hey, let's just go use this. We haven't even seen the tipping scale. We haven't seen nothing.
Not at all.
Like it's coming, and there's nothing we can do about it. Wait, look at this. There's about to be an AI pastor. Watch that.
About to be. Mm-hmm. It's happening. Look. I just saw a white woman, who made a video about the lazy women and they use Snap, right? Lazy.
Oh yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Right, and she's talking about the women. We're talking about these types in the video. The whole video, which she obviously don't know, is all AI women. Because the racists have been doing the racist AI videos with the black woman, and she going crazy in the store about Snap and a bunch of AI stuff, just hella racist. And she using that as a point of reference. And it's AI, and to your point about the preachers and pastors, already happening.
Damn.
Yeah, if you think about it, that was a snippet of it in at Charlie Kirk's at that church, not his funeral, at that church service who played the AI version of him saying, y'all, I'm in a better place. Y'all hold each other down, and y'all don't know if you've seen that video. It was a church who right after he passed, they played an AI version of Charlie Kirk in church talking about I'm okay, I'm in a better place, and I'm like, fam, this is nuts. So we there already.
I'm trying to think of that rap song. Suck it like yeah.
Wait, it came out recently?
No, it was back in the day where it had like the Indian vibe to it.
Oh, with I know you're talking about. It wasn't that wasn't Busta Rhymes. That was. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. But I know what you're talking about.
I'm telling you, there's so much money on the table. All you got to do is look at populations, look at what's trending, and then just create something for that. That's it.
Easy. I think they're doing it though. Right?
I don't know.
Let me ask you, would you do it?
Yes.
Not. Well, I'm not talking about the Indian. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like you rap, you write. Would you take advantage of AI artists? Okay.
Yes. Do you not see my intro?
Right. I feel like I need to hear some different points on it too, because I'm not that mad, man. Maybe because I'm not that much. I haven't done a deep dive into artistry in a long time, as far as like music. Maybe that's why. Because the only people I hear talking about this is musicians, producers, and people who have podcasts.
Yeah.
But the average person, like my wife, never bring none of this stuff up. She don't talk about none of this stuff.
Yeah.
My son don't either. You just don't talk about this stuff.
But there's also people that don't bring up TV shows, don't talk about sports, don't talk about.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
it's really like a selective crowd.
For sure. Yeah.
Um, it's a wave that's coming that we see it far off. Now, if you're the dummy that's like, I'm not gonna get a life vest, I'm gonna just get hit by the wave, that's your fault because it's
Right.
coming.
Yeah.
There's gonna be podcasts with AI members, with AI characters that people are gonna watch.
I'm sure that's happening now too.
Right now, it's gonna be all kind of stuff that people are gonna watch because guess what? There's people with podcasts that ain't interesting at all.
Yeah.
That ain't
Do you feel like
interesting at all.
do you feel like if I watched I'm about to really date myself, very old. Okay, first of all, we watch cartoons. We already watched cartoons. I remember watching uh what's his name? Gumby,
Yeah.
right? That was all clay.
What's that called? That's called still
Good.
motion, stop motion.
The stop motion. Yeah, stop motion. So that's all clay, all stop motion, right? And what's that? Bob, you made it? Oh. Well, not. My wife's trying to tease me with a breakfast burrito. um, yeah. So we watched. Bro, it was coming to this. Remember that Black Mirror episode when? Now this is the part that scared me. This is the part that scared me, Rio. So I'm keeping real. Do you watch Black Mirror?
Yeah.
Okay, so you see
I
a
haven't
lot of
watched
Black
none
Mirror.
of the new ones. None of the new ones.
It's all good. This one ain't the new one I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember when they had that service where she put her she had her she put like her boyfriend's conscience back in a body.
Yeah.
Really, they sent it to the house, and so they do they do a scan over the internet and voicemail and all this stuff, and learns how you talk and everything. And now this nigga just walking around the house. He got to relearn little things, but other than that, that's kind of like him, her, and it's like transfer of consciousness.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like that's the stuff right there that scare me because I'm like, wait, what? Like how? Because if you transfer a conscious, first of all, I don't even know if you can even do that. And then to me, you start playing God, right?
I brought up a thing in one of my AM wake up shows where the mom and dad were going to pass away. And they start uploading their likeness to the computer for their kid who was 5. I was like, you about to make your kid end up believing or thinking you're still around. You're not going to even let them learn how to deal with death. Now you're going to simulate this.
Oh, wow.
And and it has not even been tested. And they were going to try it out on this child or whatever, that this child is going to go to school with regular kids. And I'm like, dude, don't be running no lab tests on no kids and then putting them into society.
That's crazy.
Dude, the Black Mirror one that tripped me out was the dating app. Did you see that one?
Which one? Wait, how'd it go? What happened on that one?
So this dude was in a world and he thought he was like dating in a dating app. He was using a dating app.
Oh yeah, I remember
and he
that.
was like dating people or whatever, and he couldn't match with nobody. Yeah. Then he matched up with this girl twice, and it didn't work out or whatever.
He didn't have enough time too. I think something happened. I forgot what that.
But they end up trying to escape the dating app place that they were at, and the way that you found out that you were that the one was the one was you went against the odds and tried to escape the game or escape the app. And when you escape the app with that person, it's like, oh, you guys matched enough to where you went against society and try to escape the police.
Right.
And I was like, oh, if they're thinking about this shit, like whose mind is
going down already?
Like whose mind is this creative thinking and this and that? Like if you can think about that for a TV show,
yeah,
you mean to tell me you're not thinking about that to capitalize off of?
100%. Because the genius mind are operating in that kind of space, right? They're thinking that far ahead.
Yeah.
Right. So we look. Think about this. I forgot who signed. I forgot what president signed. I forgot what president it was. It was the president that said He said that was the worst. He said the worst deal I signed. He said I basically ruined the country. I ruined America. I forgot what quote it was, but what happened was into um, he signed the contract or bill to implement the federal government. That's where the FBI comes. That's where federal government come from.
Okay.
Right. For taxes and everything else, for IRS. So he was the guy, the president, that signed that in. Right. And once he realized what he did, he realized he ruined America. He ruined the world. Right. He said, damn, I made the biggest. I forgot what quote it was, but he said he realized that I made the biggest mistake in history. Right.
Damn.
And as we see what happened with the IRS and federal funding and all stuff like that, it's been fucking people since the beginning of time. Well, it's the beginning of its inception. But what I'm saying is that these are people that are thinking miles ahead. They're thinking you know, we think generation back of like what happened behind us. People like that are thinking generations in front,
right?
Of how to shape the world, because these people aren't thinking God. They thinking outside of God. They're soulless, power hungry people, right? So they're thinking their mind is fully open to like the vast thinking of like manipulation and power and take, right? So they're thinking so far ahead. And I'm not necessarily talking about just the geniuses who make like Black Mirror or those types, right? I just mean like if you take those kind of constrictions off your mind, like religion and politics and you know Western philosophy,
morals, ethics.
Yeah, you start moving that shit, you'll see a bunch of shit in front. But there has to be, here's the difference. There has to be some kind of moral ethics in place to show these messages as a warning. Because you can see it happening, but they're being placed as a warning. Like, yo, this is where y'all going if y'all don't stop. Remember that you say so? I don't know if you see the Black Mirror episode when they had the girl who they lived on a rating system, and somebody gave her I forgot she was like a 5, and like if you like a 5, it's like VIP. You get to walk around, you get the VIP area, walking the best parts of the store, and then if you get a thumbs down, somebody unlike your stuff, it's like stuff start happening. Like you like, wait a minute, you can't come to this restaurant. You got a 4. You know, bad shit start happening. You know what I mean? Like so, you know, it's like we see the world coming to this because now China. I'm not sure if it's just China or if I'm mistaken. Who? I think China's implemented, or they have a rating system. Don't they have a ranking system like that?
I'm pretty sure.
One? I think so.
It's a communist country, so who's gonna disagree?
Yeah, who's gonna do something? You know what I mean? Who want to do something? So, yeah, I think it's trippy, man. I think all this AI stuff is trippy, but I also refuse to live in fear. And you work with what you got to work with to get what you need to get done.
Have you been to the new Clipper Stadium?
No.
You don't pay for anything.
What do you mean?
You just walk around.
Wait, what?
You don't physically pay for anything. You don't pull out your wallet. You don't pay cash. You just walk around and it charges you.
Oh, like if you grab something?
It just charges you. It's everything is all facial recognition.
What? I didn't know that.
Everything is facial recognition at the new Clipper Stadium. From the parking to the ticket at the gate to getting at your seat to buying food to getting here, it knows who you are as you're walking through.
So if I'm walking through and I wanted to grab a soda, I just go to the thing.
Just go grab it.
Wow. I didn't know that.
And that's how China's already been. They already been like that. They've already been doing that.
For sure. It's so far advanced as far as technology goes. It's crazy. Is this something do you feel we should worry about?
Anything that ain't God, I'm worried.
There it is. Yeah.
Like no, because I'm not in fear of anything. I'm not in fear of anything. But yeah, this is something that is the future. This is something. Do you think billionaires would be investing billions of dollars if it wasn't the future? If it wasn't something that they thought was going to make them rich?
Right.
Follow the money, and you'll see where we're going. Follow the
100%,
money.
100%.
You know 100%. They like their money. They could be uber rich. Uber
We talked.
rich. You know how much they
We talked.
value their dollar?
Right. We talked about. I think you and I talked about that. We talked about the Uber. The Uber's goal, the actual goal with Uber. Did
Yeah.
we talk about that? We talked about with Uber being hundreds of million in the red.
No.
So Uber since its inception, only 1 year have they ever profited in the black. Since Uber's inception, they have never profited. Only 1 year. Every other year they've been in debt. They lost money every year. They've been Uber losing money since day one.
Really?
It's hard for people to understand that because you think Uber is the biggest thing, and how do you lose the money? Well, they are because I guess the way the pay rate and the way it goes, whatever, they've been losing money. So I found out a guy was talking about why that is happening. He said because Uber. He said because y'all looking at the wrong game. They're looking at the long game. He said Uber isn't a car service per se, like a taxi company per se. I mean, it is, but it's not in the way that you think,
Yeah.
right? So what they're doing is Uber. They're into geo mapping.
Yeah, they're collecting info.
So we, the drivers, have been testing all the streets, all the roads, all the areas, all the stops, lights, traffic, bumps, bruises, all the things since its inception because they're into geo mapping. The reason why they're into geo mapping is because when California or the rest of the world goes fully electric, they already have the data for what they need to roll out all the cars they need to roll out anyway. That's why they don't care. They pay drivers. It's pennies on the dollar compared to what they're going to make.
Right.
Every year, the investors flood money into Uber to not get it back. Every year. And people ask, how they keep get people to flood millions and millions of dollars? Oh, because they're going for the long game.
And they're choking out the other businesses.
100%. The minute California goes full electric, the floodgates open.
Right.
Could you imagine that return? Uber been a thing for how many years, bro? Like what? 15 years?
Probably
15 years of no profit. Only 1 year.
That means that they're getting invested in so crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
Or they might be getting contracts. We don't know.
You know what else? Pokemon.
Oh yeah.
Remember the game Pokemon Go?
Uh-huh.
The big craze and all that. First of all, it's not
15
remember.
years exactly. You're right. It's 15 years.
15 years. Pokemon Go. I'm talking about the game Go. Pokemon Go game. Mm-hmm. Same thing. Remember the craze about Pokemon Go? First of all, it's still a thing and it's still global. It haven't died down. It's just the news stopped talking about it. It's still a thing, right? Same thing. Niantic, the company who owns Pokemon, they don't care about Pokemon. I'm sorry, they don't own Pokemon. They own Pokemon Go.
Yeah.
Right? They ain't tripping on Pokemon. We'll do the game. Yeah, we pay whatever we got to pay, whatever, cool. What they getting is data from all the kids from all around the world, globally, walking around doing all the research for free. And they make their money through in-app purchase, but for the most part, they ain't really tripping because it's free. Yeah. Other than that, if you never spend a dime in that game, you can fully play Pokemon Go to the fullest extent. You just can't buy nothing if you don't want to spend the money, whatever, which is cool. But their whole thing is geo mapping. Now, I forgot what Pokemon was geo mapping. I mean, what Niantic was geo mapping for, but that game is the second part of that play. The geo mapping is the first part. They just got y'all. They got the kids to do it for free. They got to pay employees.
And then on top of that, like who you selling the info to? Who you selling the data to? Like, oh, this is where this age group of males, this is what they do most. Yep. This is where this circle or this culture or this age, this is where they're spending their money. On Fridays, they go here and then they go to this place. Okay, we need to invest more of our money into these places where they're frequenting. Where are people frequenting? Those are the other things that people aren't really paying attention to or looking at is how they are isolating the dollar and getting to see your footprint, your fingerprint. And if I'm in a business of this, how do I market it or promote it in a better way to get money made for the consumer.
Right. Right. That's why it feels. First of all, it's way above my pay grade. Right. We find out these things. Like, what can you really do? Right. But there's like little victories. If you decide to not do something, it's like when it comes to this world anyway, the government or life or whatever. Okay, if I decide, it's like I know a couple people who sold their Teslas, right? Because they can't get out with Elon. They're like, man, I can't get out with him. I don't. He don't represent what I represent. And they sold their cars. They sold their Teslas. They got two. One of my homeboys got a Rivian. Another homeboy, I forgot what he got. I think a BMW electric car or whatever. But sold their car. So
mine.
it may not. It's not. But here's the thing: is it going to affect Elon pockets? Maybe not the one Tesla or two Teslas, but what happens when a bunch of y'all did that? Because a bunch of them did, and Tesla's profit dropped crazy. That's billions of dollars gone.
Tesla might just be bullets to him.
Right? Yeah.
Tesla might just be ammunition. That's how much money he has. That shit might just be a moving explosion that he has.
SpaceX is the big thing.
You know what I mean? Like, no, what's really the big thing is media, influence, propaganda.
No, SpaceX. We talk about the same thing.
Like, he's just trying to put out information and misguide people and this and that. SpaceX ain't made $1.
Sexy Nate said, she said, you ain't messing with it.
Knows everything. But guess what? All the other Teslas know your information too.
Huh? You said what?
All the other Teslas know all your information.
No, what I was going to say was, no matter where you go, they know your information.
No matter what. Because you think that Uber's the only one geo-mapping?
Right. For sure not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's the part I'll be tripping on. Like, it's really some shit going on here. Let me see. I want to ask you this one question too. It was about. I was going to ask you about street life to make a cut left.
Yeah.
I want to ask you. I had this question here about street life. One, first of all, I ask you this: 2025, Los Angeles, California. No disrespect to the homies or anybody we know we connect to. This is a legitimate question. How long will gangbanging be a thing?
How long will gangbanging be a thing?
It's technically rhetorical. It's not as like I need a time, but you know what I'm saying.
It's gonna always be a thing.
Yeah.
Because it's a tribal thing. It's a nature, it's an innate thing that we want to do. We want to belong to something. It may change names, it may change looks, it may change from this to that, but it's always going to be a thing until they get left behind. Gangbanging, as we know it or as we used to know it, is slowly getting left behind. It's changing, evolving. It's not the same as what it used to be. Now you kind of look at it and be like, oh, ignorance. Like, oh,
right.
Uneducated.
Yeah.
Oh, if you at this point in time in life, with all this money around, with all these opportunities to make money and to be successful, and you choose to gangbang, that's what you chose to do. Like, anybody who chooses to do that right now really lacks any productive capabilities in their body.
Right.
Like, if that's what you chose to do, like, you could do anything in the world right now, and that's what you choose to sell your life to.
Like, what would make you, your point, what would make you get up in the morning and choose that? I'm talking about now, today.
I'll do some good gangbanging today. Like, what?
Right.
I'm about to gangbang it hard today. Woo! Hey, what?
Why do you think people glorify street life even after seeing what it really leads to?
because they have to make what they do look good because the lack of skill or the lack of being able to do anything else. This is what I do. I got to try to make it look good because I don't want to look like a loser that I don't want to look like the true loser that I am, that I can't do anything else. I'm not saying everybody who does it is a loser, but you have to glorify what you do to justify your whackness.
Damn. It's like it's like you're in complete justifying mode almost daily.
Daily.
You got to justify why you're doing this, why you moving like this, why you hanging here, why you doing like. Damn. I never understood the mentality of, and I know I sound naive because we both from the hood. We both grew up in the hood. Got homies to gang bang, but probably did a gang of stuff. I did probably way less than you did. But I mean, we just kind of lived. We lived the life we understand, right? So, but I wonder what makes, and I'm not speaking to you and your experiences, but I mean, I would appreciate with you and your experience also.
Yeah.
I would like what makes someone like you get put on this hood, right? Yes, they're your friends, that's everything, but somebody may not be built in a certain kind of way, right? You get put on this hood, and then today is the day you get in the car. We got to go pop somebody, right? Like, what makes the mind say like, all right, I'm gonna go?
It's so like for a kid, it's so fun. It's so like it's so easily able to access that adrenaline. Like I don't have to go hop out of a plane. I don't have to go do this. You mean I could just go walk to this corner and get my adrenaline up? I could just walk over here and feel the excitement. I don't have to go anywhere but outside these 2 blocks to feel this, to feel excited, to go do put in some work. Oh, I'm tough. Like I could do all those things right here.
Right.
In competition with nigga, go to school, struggle, go learn, go educate, go do the hard thing or go do the easy thing that's excitable. And the girls like it too. There's always gonna be girls who are gonna glorify it and gonna like it. It's the low-hanging fruit to be Uzma Chismo, to be alpha. But really, it's the exact opposite. It's insecurity. It's the lack of, it's the laziness. You're actually lazy. It's easy to shoot them up, bang, bang. Like that's an easy thing to do. It's harder to do the right thing and walk the right path, and it pays off doing the right thing. Tell me how many successful gangbangers you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like really like gangbanging to this day. There are some. I'm not saying there's none.
No, but I'm here like really
ratio wise
made it. Ain't on the run, no lookout, nothing, no problems, no. Yeah.
The ratio wise of how many people end up dead, how many people end up in jail, how many people end up on drugs. Like the ratio of the outcome or the negative outcome is so bad that all you got to do is just tell the truth, solicit it, be like, this is what this leads to. This is cool now. I don't think anybody is more stuck in the moment of right now than that. They're just in the now. They're not really looking past 21, not looking past 19, because it's cool if you live in a life where you feel like, oh, I could die tomorrow.
I was gonna say you have to be living in the moment of right now.
Right now, that's it.
For someone to pull up at a store, liquor store or whatever, broad daylight, put out their gun and shoot somebody a bunch of times.
Dude.
You have to literally be thinking just in that moment. You got tunnel vision. You can't even see nothing else.
Just right now.
Dude, I couldn't even walk around. If I even thought that I thought like that, I wouldn't even be able to walk around. Like if you just knew nah. Not that, here's the thing. Not that I'm afraid I'm gonna do something crazy. I'm not that. It's just that what wouldn't allow me to do that? Like what wouldn't allow me to, I don't know, I just need to be fully conscious at all times.
And the other thing is like we need community for real, for real. Like on top of that, we need community and other
for sure.
options. Why is it that we feel so connected to this brotherhood versus we need things outside of just church? We need things outside of just sports. Like, what is it that we have that we do as men, as a conglomerate together, that is just to benefit us, to benefit the community? Besides that, like, where can they go? Wake up and be like, oh shit, I'm gonna go with the brothers and do this.
Yeah.
And we just have to create something, another option of balance. Because guess what? Some of these young men who are passing away from gangbanging,
Mhm.
some of these young women, they're some of the best of us.
Yeah.
They're some of the best of us. Just imagine all your homeboys, my homegirls that died so young, that were so special young.
Yeah.
Imagine if they'd have made it to 25, or imagine if they'd have made it to the age where we are, and now we have the knowledge and wisdom of like to better ourselves. Imagine if those cats made it to this. What would they have been?
And see, that's why I have that conversation about it's hard to judge people in their younger selves because of you stop them from their potential, right? And I've had the saying. I said, well, he said, well, if you kill me for being Detroit Red, then you'll never have Malcolm X,
Right.
right? So it's like that same kind of instance when it comes to like the kids or like the youth or like even us, even like the adult me, right? There's a lesson I can learn at 45, 46 that I might need for 47.
Right. Right.
You know, it's like you just gotta.
Like Nate said, it's the level of gang banging that you're doing. But it's to me, it every level can be that next level. Any introduction, any teasing of gang banging, because guess what?
Yeah.
It's been a gang of busters that niggas is like, you a buster, nigga. You don't put in no work. And he is a buster. You a buster. You don't do shit. You don't put in no work. You scary. And then you bully that that buster into putting themselves in jail for life.
And that's why it's kind of
And
dangerous
they
too.
always been a buster.
I remember one of the homies was telling me about the time one of his young homies got put on, and they were going to go do something. So him and his boy get in the car. Then the little homie who just got put on, he jumped in the back. And he was telling him like, "Hey, homie, get out the car. You know, you got to get out the car. They're about to go do some BS, right? A lick somewhere." So he said they started driving. He said, "No, man, he going with us, man. You know." So he started driving. He said he looking at the nigga through the rear view. He said you could see him just look scared, like scared. He said he stopped the car. So we got the car and opened the back door. He said, "Man, what's up with you?" He said he started just like crying, like, "Man, I don't want to go." You know, he was like, "Get out the car." He said, "Go home, go home. You gotta go,
Get out.
go home." And the dude was like, "Man, come on, cuz, you know, no, nigga, we ain't no, you know." He like, nigga, he like, man, he gonna get me and you killed and
Get
himself.
him out this car.
Don't bring no nigga that's on your own.
Or
And
he
so
gonna do something where we gotta get rid of him.
so it's not even a smart play anyway. It's not even a smart play, you know, because you don't want nobody that's not willing and able to go all the way with you, you know. And when it comes to street life, that's here's the trap too, Rios, is also that you start to look at loyalty in a certain kind of way. You start to tell yourself what loyalty means to you, right? And you start to tell yourself, man, he down for me. He was right here. He bust for me. He did, you know, all these things. And you tell yourself you can't get away from it because he been there for you, right? But a lot of times what happens is that these people operating on muscle memory. So
Yeah.
it's not like he there for you. That's his lifestyle. He holding the court. This is what he doing. This is what he do.
Pick
If you
and
wasn't
play.
here, you gonna
It
be
could have
right
been
close.
somebody else in your position. Pick and play.
100%. It could have been plug and play. Same thing. He could have sitting there waiting for the next thing and been on this tip. Same thing. Okay. Yeah, but oh my man, I had another question for you too. Okay. Oh well, cool. We just here. What's something you wish young dudes understood about loyalty before it's too late.
That loyalty first starts with God. How loyal are you to God? How loyal are you to yourself and your relationship with God? Because if you have that relationship and that understanding, a lot of the shit you won't do.
100%.
You won't even make it there. You won't even be in this situation because your loyalty to the Lord, to God, won't even let you be there. You don't even have to question your decisions. You just like, "Dog, that ain't right with God. That ain't how I move."
Right.
Like,
Right.
that's your first relationship. Make sure your first relationship is taken care of. That goes along the
Yeah.
lines of everything. That first relationship is with God. You work
That
on that
covers,
relationship, you will be removed from a lot of bullshit in life.
that covers up so much area. That covers up so much. Right. You're right. You're right. Damn. You're right. Let me see. Um,
What do you think? What would you say?
so I think the same thing. I think if you, because that's probably the best answer. If you just stay loyal to God, all this other stuff. People. We talked about this also. People ask me, asked me before. Well, look, if I come to church, or if I give my life to Christ, you think I gotta stop smoking? I say, you don't have to stop smoking, but you're gonna end up wanting to. I say, God ain't here to tell you like, hey, stop smoking today. You're a Christian
Yeah,
now. You're saved now. That's not how that operates. That's not how it works. You become a Christian, you start reading the Bible. If you believe what you've been reading, you'll start shedding stuff off. I mean, whether it's drugs, whether it's being loyal to your woman, your wife,
right.
all these things. It can be, whatever, so
And some of those
yeah,
temptations will start avoiding your ass. Some of those ones that's bringing that shit around. Some of those ones that's presenting this ugly and presenting this
yeah,
nastiness, they gonna stop coming around because your light is shedding on their darkness.
right,
They don't want to be seen. They want to stay in the dark, but you shining so bright. Your flashlight is so bright, it's revealing their inadequacies. And they don't want to come around and be seen.
yeah,
They don't want to
yeah,
be seen.
yeah. Who want to be around that?
Like, damn, I'm all fucked up, ugly and dirty and lazy and evil and ugly. Every time I go around that dude, he's holding up a mirror of light towards me, and
Right,
everybody can see how whack I am.
right, right. and,
Be
and
the
and
light.
nothing real. Don't be so hard on yourself, brother. Okay.
Yeah, true. True. Very, very true.
I'm messing
You ain't the light today, nigga. God damn. What's
I'm
good?
messing with you. No, I'm messing with you, man.
Stop going at yourself like that, man.
Like, geez, slow down there, okay?
You ain't that bad.
Let
Oh, sure.
me see. Let me see. Okay. Oh, okay. Let me see. Nah, I don't know. This ain't really. This kind of super shallow. This one question. Okay, let's go a little serious here. Okay.
Okay.
Um, Why do you think men struggle to open up emotionally, even to their closest friends?
I'm gonna say from my experience, from who I've been around and what I've been around,
Mhm.
is that it's used against you. You know what I mean? Like as soon as that relationship is like in question or anything, like things that you brought up or the things that you said are thrown in your face. It's like you don't because you know what? You know what it is? I'll say this. This is scratch that.
Okay.
It's we don't feel safe.
Yeah, that was in a nutshell.
We don't feel safe.
Yeah.
We don't feel like we're in a safe space or we're protected. Like we feel like we're always going to be under attack. Why am I going to give the person with the gun the ammunition to take me out? And when you look at everybody as if they have a gun, you don't want to supply nobody with ammunition.
Mm.
Boom.
Yeah. That's not. It's crazy, man. because I mean, your answer. Well, first of all, your answer universally all men answer, but when you think about it, like how many times we've heard this message or like this um, the narrative of black men being like, let me not say black men, the men not being able to feel safe. To your point, right? Not feel like we'll be protected, right? You know the way women weaponize things, right? So a lot of times what we do is go to someone's home, right? And even like somebody like if it's like just like home where the guys can be guys. They got a guy room, they got a den, a man cave, whatever.
Yeah.
And you in there with your boys, y'all have y'all talking, whatever. What happens is too is sometimes, like for example, you and I, Rios, if we at that game night or whatever that is, we it's just the homies, whatever. Like you and I have a relationship where I can tell you some super deep shit, and you ain't gonna laugh at me about it, right?
Right.
And vice versa. Now, everybody can carry it the same kind of way. So what happens with men a lot of time is we'll give you an inch, right? Um, and do with that as you will. Because after that, it's like, look, I'm already letting you in because I'm here, or I hugged you, or whatever the case may be, right? The minute it goes bad, which you say we people weaponize the shit, that's why we completely shut down, and then we don't forget, which can be. I mean, it's not a good thing because certain things that affect you in a moment shouldn't affect everybody around you.
Right.
And I think that's what be happening a lot of times. It's I don't know.
Is it worth it? Also, you have to see what's the value. Is it worth it for me? What do I gain? If you don't know what the outcome can be, you definitely don't value the gain. Like, what is it? What do I gain
Yeah.
from being emotional or sharing? What nobody's shared stories of, hey man, I was open with my girl, I was open with my homeboys and talked about this, and this is what happened when I did this. I went to this next level in life. If you don't know what there is to gain, why even risk your money?
Yeah.
Why even invest? If you don't know about the return on the investment, the hell am I investing in?
Right. 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 Right.
Like you
Yeah.
don't even know what the return is. Like, oh, that's useless. That's worthless. Like there's no point in doing that. We're just very young, man. You know what I mean? Like as men, we're young in getting to know who we are. Like we get stuck in this, like, oh, you ain't a real man, you ain't a real nigga, and this and that. Like, nah, he was just faking being what you thought was a real nigga. This is who he's
Right.
been the whole time.
Yeah, for sure.
He was just trying to put on a facade of being tough and be this. And actually, this is who he was. It's like, oh, it ain't no real men no more. Ain't no real niggas. Like, no, it's just people being who they are. And if that's not in your box or category of a real man, they ain't real. No, they really being who they are. They
Right.
just not
Right.
faking to
That's a
fit
fact.
into your minimized box and marginalized box of what you thought he was supposed to be.
Damn, man. Oh, here you go. I want to show you this. I want to ask you these questions because I know this is going to be powerful. Can men truly wait? Okay. Can man truly be vulnerable without being judged or labeled weak, especially in urban culture?
No, but
No,
it
because
depends
of what
on
you said
who you
prior.
care is doing the judging.
Because of what you said prior.
Right. But also,
Right.
no matter what, somebody's going to look at you weak. No matter what, somebody's going to look at you like something's wrong or this and that. But
Damn.
whose opinions do you value?
That's
Like,
you really
stop giving energy to wasteful areas. Don't give energy to a wasteful place. You giving energy to a trash bin when you need to be worried about what's
right.
on the counter. Like, you worried about what's in the trash thinks of you being open versus what is adding life to you. Now, I don't care about what the internet or these trolls or this and that. I'm worried about what my wife says. I'm worried about what my kids think of me. I'm worried about if is what I'm doing aligning with God. Where are you valuing opinions and perspective and perception?
Yeah.
Because somebody's always, nigga, you could be feeding the homeless and giving your all. They'd be like, oh, that nigga's an idiot. Look, what
You're
you
right.
doing? What you doing feeding the homeless? Only a weirdo does stuff like that. And your family, they don't even got Jordans on. They only wearing Vans. Are they feet hurting? Are we struggling for anything? Yeah, I got it to give. That's why. But somebody will always tear you down, no matter
For
what.
sure. What's one thing about manhood you wish? Okay, we're gonna go here. What's one thing about manhood you wish more women understood?
The pressure that we put
Oh,
on
okay.
ourselves.
Mhm.
I don't think women understand the pressure that we put on ourselves. And it may be unjust pressure and unfair pressure that we put on ourselves. It may not be realistic. But guess what? We put it on ourselves.
Yeah.
And they don't understand why we respond or sometimes we react the way we do, because just what you did was the ninth thing on top of what I have stacked on myself. I already feel like I'm not achieving or doing what I'm supposed to do as a man because of what's been sold to me. We are already under pressure. We're in the pressure cooker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And we're trying not to explode.
What about the woman who says, "What about me?" And what I mean by that is what I got a lot of stuff on my table too. I got whatever. I got. What happens when you get to that space?
What when she says, "Oh, I got a lot of stuff on my plate too."
Yeah. Like you feel like she's like, "Well, you ain't the only one. I do."
Yeah, and I'm like, okay, I get that and I understand that, and I'm not going to be dismissive or minimize that.
Mhm.
But you see how I told you about what is going on with me and how you immediately talked
Yeah.
about what's going on
Yeah.
with you? That's why it's not a safe space. That's why I don't share, because I immediately get dismissed and minimized in telling you what is wrong. And in you asking me an honest question, you gave me an unjust answer about you.
Man, do you think we ever truly? No, maybe. Are we actually meant to understand each other, men and women?
We're meant to
Maybe.
trust.
Look, maybe
We're
in
meant to
certain.
trust each other.
I'm sorry.
We're meant to trust each other. Like we're meant to trust what the decision is that you're going through, and you're validated in the reason why you feel the way you feel.
Rios, you gotta chill.
What I do?
You got to chill. You gotta chill. Dude, that was probably the bar of the whole episode. We we are meant to trust each other.
Yeah.
That's literally it. That's the whole thing. Like, it's you too busy trying to understand.
Yeah, just
You,
trust.
you too busy trying to. Damn, you just nigga. You completely fuck me up. Look, so could we have these conversations? You and I have had them. Me and my
Yeah.
wife have had them about like trying to understand each other, trying to get somewhere, trying to find a happy medium with certain kind of topics and subjects, right? But I think we skip the most important step is that if we're partners, right? You and your wife are life partners. Me and my wife are life partners. We're partners. We're spending too much time arguing about this one thing when somebody could already took the lead on that. And usually it starts from somewhere.
Right.
So we like it's like there has to be and that's mind you, that's a very surface level example I just laid. But to your point, that alleviates so much stuff. Y'all too worried about understanding each other. Look, we're men and women. I'll never in my life understand how I sit down at a dinner table and my wife reach over and grab my food first. I'll never understand that happens. I'll never understand that why that's a thing, right? I'll, I'll never
Do you
understand.
not see me as a hungry, ferocious lion? I almost bit your head.
Right.
Hey,
But
but
but to
look,
your point, yeah,
go
I'll
ahead.
never
Yeah.
understand. We'll never get to the point. I'll never understand why these are things. But that's also like that's what I love though, right? Because I don't want to date another me. I would have been left me,
Yeah.
right? I'd have been left me. I'm not
Yeah.
dating me. I get on my nerves. So you broke you. That's it. You said we ain't gotta understand each other. We just gotta trust each other.
Look, God laid all this shit down.
Straight up.
He laid it all down.
Straight up.
If I can't trust my wife, I'm not trusting that God brought her to me. If I'm asking to understand everything about her, then I'm trying to ask to understand everything about God. This is God's creation.
And if he or she, if they are truly chosen by God, you really shouldn't have no problems.
You have no problem.
What happened was he or she wasn't chosen by God.
Exactly.
So now
you're questioning everything.
Right.
Now you question everything. What is this ain't right? What this ain't right? Like it's supposed to be. God says, "I am." Your woman is yours. That's mine. Did you choose something that is not for you? If it's for you, let it grow. Let it grow. You just benefit from the fruit it bears.
Damn. He said, yeah, I'm gonna write that down. That was fire. As men, what's something we should be doing better for the next generation?
Oh, wait, hold on. I just had something.
Oh, for sure.
There are seasons, right?
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes the season of this tree doesn't produce the fruit that it produced last season. But do we blame the tree or do we blame the weather? In this season, do we blame the tree for being planted where it is, or do we blame that, damn, it's been a dry season? Damn, there's not that much sun.
Right.
When do we blame the tree?
Damn.
It's the environment.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Right.
Damn. Okay.
Damn. That's good, man.
Some seasons the tree is more fruitful, but that
For
goes
sure.
to our upgrading software. It's always changing, this and that. You know what I mean? Like, and you can't be mad at the tree for not bearing the same fruit it bared last season when it wasn't even a rainy season. You gonna blame the tree for not being able to produce when it's not in the same environment, when the weather's not the same?
Hey, and well, I guess that's what you're saying. If we take it off of the tree, which is pretty much, I think that's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Ourselves in the same, we look at ourselves in the same kind of way, right?
You are the gardener,
right? You're right. Are you not the same when you move and shift places, or you go somewhere else and you relocate and all that? You know, that's
damn. The sheep herder blaming the sheep because they didn't get fat. Nigga, you took me to this pasture.
right.
You.
Right.
You got me in this dry ass pasture with.
And here's the thing: if we're moving in trust, right? Yeah, there's love and all that for sure. But if you move in trust, not just does she trust you, that's one side of it. The other part of it is you're moving in a way. You're moving in a certain kind of way because she does trust you. So that means the way I move has to be strategic also.
Right.
It has to be strategic because I know where I'm going, she's coming. And I can't have her anywhere that I wouldn't need to be or I don't want her to be because I led her there and it's on me. So I got to make sure
when she ask a question, if she asks a question, you know it's a valid question.
100%.
They know, like, don't question me, but you know because of the path that y'all been on, your better half is also asking questions to make sure that we're good.
Yep.
It's not a slight at my manhood. It's not a cut at me.
Right.
It's a us.
People making it personal. Damn. Okay, as men, what's something we should be doing better for the next generation?
What is something we can be doing better for the next generation?
You mind if I start?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, please do.
I've been having these conversations with a good friend of mine. Not gonna say her name because I'm not sure if she wanted her to know. I've talked about her not in detail in one of my other lives. I did homes. I did. Um, she's always talking about me about. She's always sending me posts and stuff like that. Not strictly about this, but a lot of posts are about how men are, evil, cruel, flip the world upside down. And she made it very clear she's not talking about all men, right?
Yeah.
She's generalizing. She's generalizing. And I felt the way that she keeps sending me these posts. Not because I'm in defense of the man or not, right? I know us, our species. I know how nasty, vicious, and ugly and evil we can be, right? I see. You can look back in history and tell what they did to the world or how evil motherfuckers can be, right?
Right.
But also, um, I don't want to be dismissive because there's so many ways she right? In so many ways about like being heard, right? Not being dismissed. Um, it's so anyway. So we have these conversations about men, and I feel away because I'm a man, right? And though you're not saying, look, see, look, we need help, and we need to be on the side of women, and I'm like, who makes you think I'm? What makes you think I'm not on the side of women? So
Right.
no, I'm not saying you directly. I'm just saying. I said, but you send me these posts, right? And so I'm offended a little bit because I feel like I got to defend men, but I can't defend all men because I know a lot of us, maybe the majority. I can't say statistically. I can't say, but I do believe maybe the majority of us is really fucked up. A lot of us are messed up, right? And it's hard to defend a whole mass of people. That's why I don't never do that. Defend a mass of people. But also, I'm a man. I don't want to keep hearing about my species being so evil and nasty and rude, right? Even though what you're sending me, somebody did some evil, nasty, and rude shit.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I have a hard time, like, how do I adjust? Now, do I just tell her like, hey man, don't send me none of that stuff no more? Like, but I also feel for you that this is happening around articles, research, data, all kinds of stuff, and this is what's happening. And we're seeing it daily and then throughout time, and men have been horrible. But I'm still generalizing. So as a man, I don't want to hear that all the time to me
Yeah.
directly. But I also understand you being a woman. Women, by the time they old enough to even stand up on their own, by the time a woman steps off the porch, some nigga trying to get at her.
Right.
That's the age. That's the age or height. Let's say age or height, because some niggas don't care about neither, right? The minute she stepped off the porch, somebody trying to do something.
Right.
And that gotta be so when you put yourself in that mind frame of not that I can empathize, when you put yourself in the mind frame of walking around as a woman in these modern days has to be scary as shit. You're walking around knowing almost anybody here can take you right now. And there's a 98, 99% fighting chance that you can't do nothing about it.
Hmm.
Right? And I'm not talking about your fighters or somebody with the gun in the purse. I'm just talking about you being an average human, being a woman, right? And that got to be scary when statistics say not only can most of these people around you take you right now, maybe 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5 men do that, and they might be right
Right.
here.
Right.
So we're having a conversation about her being like afraid, like nigga, I'll be afraid every day. Now this person is rich, beautiful woman, crazy rich, got a big house, and she don't live in no punk ass neighborhood. But these are daily struggles for a lot. Whether it's her or my homegirl on the block, they telling me the same shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn, because I'm never dismissive, but I'm also like, man, I'm a man. You keep saying it's like you sending me stuff about black people doing crazy stuff all day long. Yeah, I'm black, but nigga, like, yeah, they be doing that, but also I love black people. You know, I love my brothers, but I know how we can be. Anyway, I'm sorry, I'm going on a long tangent with that, but I'm that messes me up a little bit because I my ultimate thing is for the next generation. I want to maybe talk to young boys about growing into men who aren't like wicked, who aren't just like take because you so much testosterone and so much built up aggression because you're a young boy, super hyper or whatever it may be. Don't be this way towards our sisters and our mothers and our daughters and our, you know what I mean? And how do you now? My son, me and my son, we had a conversation all the time about just how to be a gentleman. Before my son was doing anything with any woman, we would have conversations about being a gentleman, how to treat women, how to date, how to not be, don't be aggressive, how to not be, don't be, all these things. My son is a beautiful human being,
Yeah.
and and I raised him to be that kind of way, especially and to be a gentleman. But I want to focus on like little boys before the world get to them and ruin them. That's what we got to start getting to these boys so they won't grow up to be these evil, nasty, vicious men. Because I can't defend us because the numbers are shattering, Rios.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm sorry I went on that long tangent. It should be bothering me about that. And I'm a man, so I hurt and I also feel for my sister who be on that. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Well,
my bad.
we're in an age where this proper behavior is just becoming necessary.
Mm,
Like the women just got their rights.
for
Women
real.
just got their rights to be treated equally, to be treated fairly, to be treated with dignity and respect. Those laws are not didn't happen 200 years ago. That shit is a recent thing. And so we're in a place where men have to be told about their, so this is it. This is what I'll say. This is what I tell the youth, and not to like piggyback off what you're talking about, but our young men is what I would preach and what I would hammer home is you are responsible for all your actions and you are accountable to everything that happens to you.
Yeah,
Nobody else.
yeah,
You are responsible, you are accountable to all your actions and you are responsible for everything that happens to you. For things that come back to you, you have put yourself in these predicaments. You need to, I would hammer home accountability. And that's for all men. Accountability for your actions. Things that happen to you, you have the common denominator in all these things that are happening to you are you.
yeah.
You have to take in accountability, your actions. What is it that you're doing that is garnering this return?
Right.
Why are you in this situation? Are you being a better person? Accountability and responsibility. That is what is lacking the most in men right now is accountability and responsibility. And those two things will cover so much.
For sure.
You're responsible for your home. You are responsible for your children. You're responsible for how you look. You are responsible for where you go, try to obtain greater knowledge. You're responsible for your relationship with God. Everything that's in your life, you are responsible for. Yeah, you may be in a fucked up situation, but you're responsible for how you handle it.
I think uh Kev, Kev, my man too. I I don't know if this is true, and to say it so boldly, I would have to see data because what happens is when you start to say that, when women are telling you like, no, most of y'all aren't, right? Um, they may have their brothers or their cousins or their best friends, whatever that may be, cool. But if they told you every time some nigga said something crazy, sent the crazy DM, look sexy, they just said, look, she just got in a car the other day, and as she turned on her car, it said a tracker was on her car. The other day, Halloween. Dude, men don't worry about this type of shit. That's not nothing me and Rios ever worried about. I'm not no damn spy where somebody got to put a tracker on my car. She's a woman who just on Halloween somebody put a tracker on her car.
Kevin Finley also said women have had rights our whole life.
But see, so I didn't respond to that because um, if you talk about my whole life, that we mess with semantics. But our, as in humans, no. As in Americans, no, not at all, not at all. And what happens is you don't want to start thinking like this, right? Because if you start thinking like that, you'll dismiss a whole bunch of stuff. You'll dismiss. Think about this, right? If I tell you that men are doing this, and you're like, well, most men don't even act like that. You already have diminished what I've already said, right? So that means the way you think, you keep your head on the swivel, how to look out for certain things, all that stuff. You start to bring it down because you're not hearing what I just said. If the numbers are what I'm saying, that's a little alarming, right? She just told you, look what happened. Look what happened. She told him that she got a tracker on her car, and he said just recently. Yeah, Halloween. But what do you mean by just recently? And I'm not saying he's not being. I can't speak for him, so I don't think he's being like defensive or offensive. I think he just responded, right? He said so. He's saying we're in our 40s. He said ours. So that's what I'm thinking. Like, but in the grand scheme of things,
1986, the Supreme Court ruled that sexual harassment is a form of sex discrimination.
No. I know you know. I know.
No, not you. I'm not talking to you.
Right.
I'm just saying,
right.
1986, did it recognize that denial of sex
was sexual harassment?
Like that, that I have the right to say no. Like, no, like I don't have to be in a predatory situation. This is 1970, 72, 80, 86, 90s. Sexual harassment was being updated all the way to 1998. Who are the recipients of sexual harassment? Mostly women.
Well, yeah.
It's something very, very new. And we can't say, oh, all our life we've been able to vote. That don't mean that it's not systemic. It's not things that mess up and take us to where we are. Women are, and I'm going to say it, Black women are the least protected species on earth. Black women in general are unprotected. And we're just starting to get to a place where we're recognizing and seeing like we need this shit to be, because if we go all the way this way, there's a floodgate that's just opening.
And that's what I'm trying to say with Kev. I was trying to say that it wasn't that what you were saying were wrong in a sense. I was saying that, but this is what I'm saying, right? It's like if we're having, for example, when somebody came out with Black Lives Matter, you had somebody that came across the table and said, well, all lives matter.
Right.
And they're like, wait a minute. But Black people are being harassed right now in real time. That's just what's going on. So if you say men get sexually harassed too, I'm like, yeah, but at what rate? I mean, I'm not saying it don't happen, because there's some homeboys I have that been through some shit.
And Kevin, there's not only 41-year-olds existing in this world. Do you think you started 40? There's only 41-year-old people in the world? There's 60, there's 65, there's 55, there's 50 that grew up in a world that was lacking of that. Like, and I get what he's saying, but I'm not about to go to a cancer rally, a rally for cancer, and be like, hey, what about the AIDS victims?
Right.
You can't dismiss what's going on, and you can't be the one with the power, with the physical strength, with everything, with most men in position of power that control the world, that are doing most of the acts. We're in the predatorial position, first off. Most of us are in more of a power position, more of a predatorial position, in general, in reality.
And Kev, I keep saying we're not saying you saying that. I'm telling you what happens when people hear things after certain responses. I mean, after certain things are said, right? The way it can be looked at. It's the reason why I don't argue in text, because if you don't have tone, people don't understand how you're saying something, right? And what is Jen talking about? What is Jen saying? How exactly are Black women the most unprotected? Let's talk about women first, right? Women, would you agree that women are the most unprotected species on Earth? Forget the random NBA story about CPS or child protection services. Forget your random football story about a woman got pregnant by putting semen in her own self. Forget the random story about that. We're talking about abuse. We're talking about job pay. We're talking about second-class citizens in a lot of countries. And then let's make her black. On top of that, she wasn't even black at first. She already that just being a woman.
Right.
In some countries, she's a second-class citizen. In a lot of countries. If you're talking pay rate, job, you talk about sexual harassment, you talk about rape, you talk about sexual crimes, you talk about abusive marriages on a large scale, you don't want to do those numbers. Those numbers get ridiculous. So when you say unprotected, it's because most rules going to apply to the men, and men are the ones making the rules.
Right.
So just because the police can come to your house and you'll get arrested because your girl called, don't mean she's no more protected after that. It's the reason why she can put someone on a restraining order and he got to damn near kill her for somebody to go to jail.
Don't do the hospital, pregnancy, labor, birth. Like it's a fact. Yeah, we're saying black women, Jen.
That's what
I'm saying black
women.
women. I am.
I'm
Yes, black women.
So see all that I said first was just women. If you put black women on top of that, it gets worse.
Worse. And all you gotta do, just do yourself a quick Google search. I've been in hospitals where they won't even acknowledge the pain levels. Where they won't even acknowledge, like, it's really crazy actually. Like it's
First of all, it rates on. I need to find that article too. Black women dying in the hospital being denied to be not even seen at some point because you said it's all mess.
And also not even recognizing them as in saying, like, when they're saying they're in pain or something's wrong, not
Their
acknowledging
tolerance is
it.
higher. They're saying black women tolerance is higher in pain. She'll be all right.
Yes. Oh man, shit is crazy.
That's why I told look, my wife was having some pain issues where I thought was anxiety, but I wasn't sure. Right, dealing with some breathing stuff like that, whatever. I told her when she make sure ask a black doctor. Go talk to someone who understands these ratings, who understands that that's a thing. And or you ever heard I remember I learned on TikTok a black woman was like, if you ever go into the hospital and you're worried about being seen because somebody looks at you as a black woman and she think your pain threshold is higher than anybody's, go in there and just tell them you got chest pains. I don't care if it's a small thing that you can't figure out. Say you got chest pains.
Chest pains, they gotta see you right away.
Yeah. And before you leave, ask for what's it called? An EKG, right? Is it EKG I'm talking about? When they do a full they said ask for EKG. They said they don't want to give you one, put it and tell the doctor to put the EKG in writing. That he refused to give you after you request the EKG, tell the doctor to put it in writing that he refused to give you an EKG because he felt you didn't need one. Watch how fast you get an EKG after you say that. Because that mean on paper he had to take responsibility for not giving you one.
Right.
These are things I told my wife when I found out. These are things you shouldn't have to do, but you got to do them as a black woman.
Harriet A. Washington, Medical Apartheid.
Yep.
It's about the history of black people. Oh man.
Damn, how the healthcare system used to treat us to this day. That's a fact. Spider-Man, good looking on that too, man.
Yeah, thank you, Spider-Man. Appreciate that. But to go to the beginning, I would say I would put an emphasis on accountability and responsibility for your actions.
For sure.
I think that's something that's like lacking because we just need to be accountable. And like also Jen said, that doesn't make us predators. I'm just saying we're in positions of predators. We could be a predator just with our power. Like
Yeah.
just because a lion could kill a female lion doesn't mean he does it. I'm just saying we're in a position of power. We're in more of a position of strength, physical feats, where if we did want to, we could. How can a woman overpower you? Not really. No. That's wrong. There are women who can. That's wrong. There are women who can.
Yeah, but
And
if we're generalizing here,
yeah,
then okay, it is what it is. You know what I
yeah,
mean? So and that's not the conversation because there's an exception to the rule on all sides on a bunch of different cases on a bunch of things, right?
right,
It's like white people be like, what you mean black people have it bad? What about what about LeBron James? You be like, wait, what?
right.
You know what I mean? Like that's the example you use. You know what I mean? You
Dude,
know,
American Horror Story just did like has a story about this French woman who had slaves who
well
was
that counts me out.
like who was supposed to be the worst torture done to black slaves was a French woman. I can't think of her damn
Was it
name.
Henrietta Lack? Is it a true story or no?
It's a true story.
You talking about Henrietta? That's where they started finding out about melanin. Um,
No. The watch.
is it Henrietta? Who know what I'm talking about? Who know the name I'm trying to say?
You're talking about the black woman who's there studying her body. No, I'm talking
Yeah,
about
that's
the
what I'm talking
French
about.
woman
Lax.
who was torturing people.
Oh wait, she was torturing people. Oh my bad, my bad.
Yes.
I'm talking about Henrietta Lax. That's what I'm talking about. Henrietta Lax. You said she was torturing people. That's crazy.
Madame Delphine La Laurie. If you read the story up on this lady,
Uh huh.
I never knew about it till like a week ago. I read up and looked at the things that she was doing to the children and then out in the world, she seemed like she was the nicest woman. But the stories, oh man.
She yeah, I thought you talking about I thought about the lady who was getting procedures done on her. You said she was torturing people?
Oh man. They said she was one of the worst ever slave owners, and it was a woman. She was a French lady. And it is like the stories behind it are crazy. And
Wow.
they did like a thing on American Horror Story where
Mm-hmm.
like witches visit the house or whatever, and like the story of this lady in Louisiana.
Dude, I be wondering. I mean, I don't want to get that deep, but I mean, hell, we here, but I've been understanding like what kind of like I even at my worst points of rage, I never thought of some of this evil stuff that people do on a regular.
Dude, she tortured and mutilated and killed at least 20 slaves at her mansion.
You just got bodies on you.
Bodies.
Have you watched? Which I haven't. Just let you know right now. The Ed Gain story, Monster on Netflix.
I haven't watched it on Netflix, but I know about him. The
Okay.
dude, he
Yeah.
wasn't a murderer.
I'm sorry.
He wasn't a murderer.
Oh, they were dead already.
They were dead already. He would go dig up.
What?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He had couches out of human
I've seen
skin.
that. I
Yeah.
seen. I've seen the actual couch. Have
Yeah.
you seen it?
Yeah. Like that shit. I think that might be where they got the Silence of the Lamb story.
And Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and another one too.
Because remember in Silence of the Lambs, he was wearing the girls.
Dude, they got his. They got like 3 movies from this nigga.
That's how cold he was.
That's how cold he was. It got 3 movies from that nigga, dog. Wait, they call him American serial killer. He did kill somebody. Let me see. I'm scared to Google this nigga. I want this nigga in my system. Yeah, Monster, Ed Gain story. Dude, I think he did kill. No, he's murdered too. He did. He was. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, he's a murderer and a grave robber. So he did what you said he did. He did both.
So he said he confessed to murdering 2 women.
He murdered Anna Gray. Where's the couch at? Let me see. Against the couch. I don't know if it's gonna pull up. That
I
is
might
the
have to
couch.
watch this. And they said the guy who played him did a really, really, really good job.
I'm never watching that, but but y'all let me know how they go. But I heard. So I remember Joe Budden was talking about it, right? And they were talking about how it's so sick because them niggas like all that shit. They was like, man, it was so sick they couldn't even get through it.
Dude, did you ever remember the movie with Charlize Theron called Monster?
Wait, check this out real quick.
Yeah, that's cold blooded. That is cold blooded.
I thought I was gonna make that picture big. Nope. Let me go back. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Is that real?
That's the actual couch. It's all human skin. You see the faces on the thing, the armrests, the whole entire couch,
Damn.
human skin and hair. Okay, sorry you have to see that. Oh wait, I'm actually moved too.
Ooh-wee. That's crazy.
Dude, that was crazy.
Yeah.
How did we get here? Shoot.
But look, so I was
We gonna
saying
get
about the
back to it.
Charlize Theron movie with Monster, where she became a serial killer,
Yeah.
but she ended up being a serial killer of like truck stop tricks because
Oh,
she had
really?
been abused. But they have the Netflix story of the real lady, Eileen something.
Oh. She killed a bunch of people?
Oh yeah,
Oh, Eileen Warnos?
yeah.
Yeah, you got Spider-Man put it there. Okay. So you go? Okay. Board. No. Eileen Warnos. Her name is
Hey, have you seen One Battle After Another?
No, is that a scary movie?
Leonardo DiCaprio's new movie with I
Oh, with
think
Tiana Taylor?
yeah.
Oh no, I ain't seen it. It was good?
I heard it was good, but I got to go watch that, man.
What was it on? You know what it's on?
It was in the movie theaters.
Oh, I thought it was on streaming. It just came out. Oh, you say you're a spy major. That's cool. You're a spy major? Oh,
Aside.
first of all,
Tell us about the massage. Oh shoot.
first of all, who in the hell is a spy major?
Man.
Oh, that's cool. I don't mess. But see, I guess when you get into the mind of some people, do you actually figure it out? How sick some people are. They said this nigga. They say he had a bowl full of like was it ovaries or something like that? He had a bowl full of toes on one bowl. And, like, he just had like I'm talking about Ed Gaines. Just different. Yeah, nah. Yeah, nah. Yeah, Ed Gaines. Yeah, he was sick, man. He was sick. Man, so man, I think about to wrap this thing up, Rios. We should.
Yeah, let's get up out of here, man. Going on we are at 2 hours.
Because we're talking
So
about Ed Gaines. We talked about the women being dismissive. I mean, people dismissive toward women, all kinds of stuff. Covered it all. He made a bowl out of a skull. You got to be ill to eat out of that. Rios, man, what you got coming up for anything new, man? Anything
hey,
new
that's
guys
not
coming
that
up?
crazy. Vikings used to do that all the time. Damn, they share one thing. Never mind.
Oh shoot. Episode 3. I'm cool. I don't see how you watch that, Shauna. Sick. Y'all dark. But check out the book about for sure.
I ain't got nothing going on. I got Syndicate on Friday.
Wait, Wait, when you got the girls? Oh, tomorrow.
Friday.
You
Friday
got the
morning.
syndicate on Friday. Both days. Wait, you
Friday
doing
morning.
3 podcasts on Friday?
Yep.
Damn. The wake up, then the girls did syndicate.
Yep.
When you doing our files again?
I do not know. Our files has turned me into a pathological liar.
Exactly.
So I wanted to say,
are you not still on Kick?
I am, but I haven't been on it in a minute.
Okay.
I haven't been on it in a long time.
You ain't multi-stream through Kick?
I can, but I just haven't.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, man. So while y'all watch all them crazy, scary movies, y'all let me see. He dug his mom up and kept her in the. Yeah, no, he dug his mom up and kept her in the house. I'm cool. All right, Rios, man.
Okay.
Thank y'all for tapping in with us with me and my man Rios. Relatable once again every Wednesday at 11 a.m. Tap in with us, man. I gotta make sure I got it. Rios, I don't know how to do the. I'll try it tonight though. I'm gonna try it on my program to make the long videos to shorts to clips.
Okay.
That's why I've been posting them. So
okay.
We'll talk offline and then I gotta figure that part out.
Okay.
Because I gotta start making clips. Yeah, so tapping Rios, where can they find you?
AceBoyRios on YouTube and everywhere else. TikTok, Instagram,
yep.
Facebook, yeah, same thing.
And I forgot what my YouTube is. I think it's Good Luck TV. Good Luck TV on YouTube and BADLUCC 354, Bad Luck 354 on Instagram. You should be able to find all my pages from any one of those pages. I think. Or not. Just make sure you like and subscribe here. Like the video, because a lot of y'all come in here and hang out. We talk, we laugh, we have a good time, we share stories, and y'all don't like the video. Like the video, subscribe, you ain't subscribed, and then come back. So we can do more of this. So I can keep going. So I appreciate y'all tapping in. Everybody fell in today, man. Super love, man. Appreciate y'all. Rios, I love you, my brother.
Love you,
Wednesday, we'll be at each other again, relatable. So tap in with us. We back at y'all. Peace.